Welcome back to our first episode of Monday Nitro since the April pay-per-view, Spring Stampede 2001. It was a good show overall. It got the lowest rating of all our pay-per-views so far, but it still came in at a very respectable 73%. Now, I'm really excited for this Nitro because there's a lot to fill you up on. So, I'm going to start with Chris Candido, Corporal Cajun. They are going to have a rematch for a Cruiserweight title. Chris Candido is going to win because General Rection is going to come in and spoil it for Corporal Cajun. That's going to lead to a huge dispute between the Misfits in Action, who have been on the brink of splitting up for a while, and that's what this angle is all about here. They've all changed their names back. Corporal Cajun's going to change his name back. It wouldn't let me because he was a title holder for some reason. So he's going to become Lash LaRoe again. So we've got Hugh Morris beating his stable members or ex-stable members, Wayne DeBruce, for Wall and Van Hammer. Now, I'm going to think of another idea for a stable very soon. But for Misfits in Action, I think had their day and now is their time to disband. An interview with Mike Awesome, calling out Shane Douglas, celebrating his success last night after winning the TV title. Filthy Animals are going to beat O'Haire and Palumbo in a tag elimination match last night for Dark Warriors, Rick Steiner and Road Warrior Animal. They won. They're going to have a tag celebration ceremony here after this match. Filthy Animals, O'Haire Palumbo, that's just to continue that feud. Filthy Animals, they're going to blame each other for being eliminated from the match last night, and as a result, because they were too busy focusing on each other, neither of them have got the belts anymore. Mike Awesome has demanded that his first defense of his TV title belt is going to be over stable team member Lance Storm. Now, Mike Awesome's made that change to a face. He wants out of Team Canada and he's going to fight Lance Storm, and Team Canada are going to disband as well very soon. Mike Awesome's going to be successful, of course, in retaining the title that he won last night. Interview with Buff Bagwell saying that DDP and Kevin Nash were very lucky last night and that Sid Vicious wasn't the right partner for him. Now, this is a very different thing here. I'll go over Dustin Rhodes first. He's just won the US title. Celebration ceremony to celebrate his recent success. So these two matches here, it's a really stacked card. A lot of storylines. Jeff Jarrett is going to beat Sting and Goldberg's going to beat Scott Steiner. Now this is a little mini tournament. I'm introducing a new belt called the Interim World Championship. Basically, like in boxing, you get interim titles. I'm going to introduce that here. It'll keep some of the main eventers happy, and the plan is to stick that strap on Goldberg. So the final is going to be on Thunder. Jeff Jarrett is going to face Goldberg in the final of this. Goldberg's going to become the interim world champ, and then Goldberg, whoever holds that belt, can demand a shot of a world champion, which is Booker T. So I'm really excited for this. Potentially Booker T and Goldberg could get into a feud. I'm keeping my options open at the moment because Goldberg is low morale. He's not putting in good performances, so I don't want a main event feud to flop. So let's start this show. Fantastic opener. The Cruiserweight titles gained image. Lash LaRoe, I think, only held on to the title for about a week or so. But Chris Candido is a new champ, and I think that will elevate him to new heights. But a very good opener. Now we've got the angle with Misfits in Action. I'm not expecting too much. Yeah, 62%. They're going. They're going after tonight, so that's fine. A four-way match. Yeah, didn't go down very well, but they've disbanded now. Let's see what we can do with them. Do with them now that they've disbanded. Maybe a few of them could join another stable. We'll have to see. But for Misfits in Action, wasn't really working. Mike Awesome backstage. He lost overness. Okay. Maybe it was a bit soon to have a celebration ceremony for him. Sorry, no, it wasn't a celebration ceremony. It was an interview. Okay. His skills obviously don't lie on the mic. 58%. Not good, but not the end of the world. Filthy Animals O'Haire Palumbo always gets a good rating and keeps that going. Yeah, expected a little bit more from that, Animal and Rick Steiner, but they didn't lose anything from it, so that's positive. Mike Awesome, Lance Storm, that seemed to go down well. Buff Bagwell backstage, his interview segment went quite well. Jeff Jarrett Sting, fantastic. Those two could potentially be in a feud together. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I knew they'd do good numbers. Dustin Rhodes lost overness. I'm a bit surprised by this, actually. Anyway, Goldberg Steiner, that got a better rating than I thought, but Goldberg was sluggish. Anyway, overall rating 67%. I actually expected more than that, but these segments here didn't do us any favours. So maybe I pushed too much into one show. Let's see anyway. Good rating, 6.85 for Nitro. They work pretty well together. And then, okay, let's see if Goldberg's gone from 20%. He's gone up to 23, but Nash is down to 33. I'll have to keep an eye on that. But let's go to Thursday. We've got no news since then. Let's see. We've got any big news? Not really. I think Chris Candido is not being pushed enough. Well, he's just got the Cruiserweight belt. Anyway. Got a good show next. We know we're going to have Goldberg and Jeff Jarrett in the final to win the Interim World Title. Kevin Nash will feature at some point, and we have got these feuds as well. Okay, that feud is going to end. O'Haire Palumbo, Filthy Animals, Buff DDP. That's ready to end as well. We're going to have a cracking show. We already know what 3 of our fights are going to be. So yeah, stay tuned for another great episode of Thursday Thunder.